Hello, this is Kade, and this is going to be a quick video regarding some thoughts on the newly released RSI Apollo medical evac, and also some of my thoughts on the current sales practices with these early bid sales and concept sales in general, and I'll also give a quick couple of tips for the little game that you can play with this release of the ship sale. So to start off with, we are looking at the RSI Apollo. What we're also looking at is knowing just about next to nothing about it, which is one of the main issues with the so-called VIP early bid sales. Like, I really do not like the way these are being handled. Right now there's not really an incentive to buy it now and get something extra, because when it opens up to everybody, that's gone, which they have done in the past, which was even worse. But they're still trying to sell us a ship without telling us anything about it. Because I don't know, but if I look at a medical evac ship that has weapons on it, you know, because we're dealing with Vandul and stuff like that, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going into dangerous situations. I would like to know what this ship is capable of before I'm gonna plunge down, you know, $225 for a warbond version or $350 for a credit version. Which also brings in the other issue. The warbond, of course, is LTI, and the credit one is 6 months insurance. Like, can we please stop doing that? Just give everything the damn LTI and find something else to incentivize people to buying the warbond, because it's just really crap. And in the end, people are just gonna buy something to upgrade later. It's just stop doing it. It's especially on first release concepts. Like, one of the things they used to do was, okay, this is the first concept sale, you're gonna get LTI, and later on that's gonna be gone. Which is already not great, but at least somewhat better. So yeah, we're being sold a ship without knowing much about it. LTI is only available on warbond. And as a cherry on the cake, there's a little game that you can play. It's fairly simple. My tips are: try to stay up there, make small movement adjustments, hide next to the building when the super attack happens, and don't bother manually shooting anything except for the missiles and bombs. And just pick up the people. And you should get 100,000 points easily. And then of course you get the absolute privilege to buy the Apollo with a different skin, which you see here right now. And right now all we know is that it has a different skin. It shows here maybe some different weapons on it, but we don't know, because these are just some renderings. We don't know anything about it. And that extra skin will cost you an extra $25. So not only do you have to play to be honest, a quite annoying to play game in my opinion. It doesn't really play all that well, but hey, it's not that hard. But still, you need to go through that to earn the privilege to spend an additional $25 on what seems to be a skin on a ship which we still don't know anything about. It could just be me, but this all just doesn't sit right with me anymore. And I really, really want CIG to reconsider the way they're handling these sales. Like, if you want to give people an early access to the ship, like, you guys can have an early look, you can get it now. Maybe you can give them, I don't know, a small discount, or give them a token. It's all fine by me. But at least provide the full information. Just give us everything. Give us the specs. Give us the equipment. Give us the lot. Don't just give us a few fake quotes and no information at all on these ships. That's just number one. And number two, as I said, stop playing around with the LTI, really. So yeah, is this ship worth buying? As you know, a medical evac ship, like, you can save people's life with this. I don't know. It's fairly expensive, you know, it's around the level of a Constellation. It looks design wise like it has some heritage in the Constellation design, but it's clearly an entirely different hull on its own, and it looks to be somewhat shorter, but again, we just don't know. It's hard to judge from right now. So is it going to be worth it? Well, we just don't know. We don't know what the capabilities are of this ship, and yet it is being sold to us. So as a person who tries to, give some thoughts and some advice on which ships to buy and what kind of use they will have later on, I can't tell you in a good conscience to buy this ship, because we simply do not know what it can do. So right now I would say hold your wallet shut, wait until we get more information, and then decide. And I would also ask you to, make it clear to CIG that this is not the way you sell a product. It doesn't matter how it's, in what kind of a setting, you just need to tell people what the product is that you're selling. Because right now, this is just, in my opinion, it feels very anti-consumer. Because the consumer cannot make an informed decision on their purchase. And yes, I know that with these concepts, everything about them can change and a lot of things will change. But on the other hand, they are getting better and better with these things, and a lot more stuff is set in stone, a lot more things they know about, so things are not going to change as extremely as they have in the past. So you really should provide us the information, even if it can change. You can say that, but you provide the information as it stands right now. You tell us, this is what we have right now, this is what we have planned with it, this is what we're planning to have it become. It can change, that's fine, but tell us what you have right now, and you're not doing that, and that's not a good thing to do. So yeah, not a lot of my usual rambling on theory crafting and what it can do, but I do hope this does bring a point across that you will at least think about. I'm not asking you all to agree with me, that's not how it works. Like everything, or not everything, but most things should be open for debate and discussion. But I think it's important that you think about these kind of things and make up your own mind and act accordingly. So for now, my advice is don't spend your money, wait till we know more. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will see you around next time. Farewell.